What's up everyone, welcome to Heroes Avenue. My name is Darren and today we're going to be talking about the Comic-Con experience over at Brazil, which also stands for CCXP, and it's because DC is making a huge splash coming out of that convention with Wonder Woman 1984 and Birds of Prey, and I'm sure you guys already seen some stuff that's floating around the internet right now, but I want to go ahead and talk about these two movies first, and let's go ahead and talk about Wonder Woman. But first, let's talk about this DC Warner Brothers booth that they have going on, and Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey are obviously right next to each other, and this booth looks freaking fun. I wish I was there, but Brazil is kind of too far, but it looks amazing. And we get our first, we get a new look at Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, striking a new Wonder Woman pose right here. And also, something that you guys probably seen over the internet is our first look at Cheetah. Cheetah is going to be the villain of Wonder Woman. She also goes by Dr. Barbara Minerva. That's her human form, and she becomes a cheetah later down the line. And in this movie, we finally get to see, or I guess in this convention, we finally get to see what she looks like from a Wonder Woman 1984 movie cup. And it's not exactly the cheetah that we all wanted. It's actually quite disappointing because not only is she not dressed up as a cheetah, she's just wearing cheetah clothes, cheetah print, cheetah pattern clothes. And for someone that hates cheetah leopard print, I certainly hate this look. But since it's coming from in the 80s, I can see where they're coming from. But no, since this is a comic book movie, I want my cheetah in cheetah form. I don't even want you guys to sell stuff that's not even cheetah on it. That doesn't even have a full grown woman cheetah on it. Like, no, if this is like her introduction into the movie, and maybe we'll see her as a fully fleshed cheetah later down the line. Don't put any marketing, don't spend any marketing money on Kristen Wiig just rocking a cheetah print jacket. That is so ugly. That is not the right message you want to send to the fans, and you're just gonna piss everybody off, and just make it look like a CW show. Like, the one thing that pissed me off about the Smallville shows was when they brought in the Justice League. They brought Flash, they brought Cyborg, they brought Aquaman, and the thing is that none of them were really rocking or I guess for Flash, especially for Flash, or I guess it was Wally West, he wasn't rocking a Flash costume. He was just rocking like red clothes. I was like, this is not the Flash. What the hell? I felt like I was gypped. I feel like you stole that from me. Like, I felt cheated. So do not do this with Wonder Woman 1984 with Cheetah. I really do hope that she does become Cheetah later down the line in the movie. There were some leaks. I made a previous video about this, but so spoiler if you guys don't want to know anything about this movie, or potentially. But Cheetah, or I guess Dr. Minerva, she will become Cheetah for just a few minutes at the very end of the movie. That is the current leak right now. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it is quite disappointing, and I hope it's not true. Again, this is coming from like a Reddit, I think, a Reddit post. So take that with a grain of salt. And also with this movie, there is a tweet coming out from, like, I think it's an insider. His name is Chris Sylvia. I'm seeing his tweet floating around the internet on Twitter right now, and he says, "Just wait until you see Cheetah in action." Hashtag Wonder Woman 1984. And I think he's saying this due to response of the negative response with this Cheetah. And I'm sure DC's going nuts right now. I'm sure Warner Brothers is going nuts right now, and they're trying to do some PR controlling, trying to control the narrative somehow. But yeah, if especially with a convention like this, they knew what they're gonna do. They knew what they're doing with this Cheetah mug. They knew it was gonna come out on the internet. They knew they're gonna have this out there and piss off the fans. And I'm not sure if that's what they wanted, like really get people riled up and pissed off, because I think that's bad publicity for sure. But I really do hope that I really do hope that Dr. Minerva becomes the full-grown Cheetah later down the line. But who knows? So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And let's go ahead and move forward to this Birds of Prey that's happening at this convention. So they also showed some footage at this CCXP convention at Brazil, and Steven Weintraub, who is from Collider, was also attending, and he made a tweet saying the opening of Birds of Prey shows Harley Quinn getting a new place, pushing away from her relationship with Joker, adopting an animal, and blowing up a very large building. The crowd here was so loud and cheering so hard I couldn't understand a lot of the dialogue. Looked cool. So looks like they just showed a opening scene of the Birds of Prey movie, which how he described it sounds enticing. It sounds enticing, but if the crowd's riled up, I'll go with the crowd. You know, I do agree with the fans that are out there. Maybe they're just high off of the energy that the convention has. The conventions tend to do that. But if there's having a positive response, I'm all for it. And I'll try to refrain from my judgment until I watch the movie or until I watch some of the trailers or more of the trailers. And also with this comes with new posters of the Birds of Prey movie, and we get a lot of the stuff we've already seen, but we get a really good look at Black Mask. And honestly, guys, we're still not seeing any mask at all. We're just seeing the actor, I forgot his name. His name's Ewan McGregor. Of course, I know that guy. I love his movies. I'm sorry, it's in my mind, but yes. So he is spotting a black suit, wearing black gloves, with no black mask. Again, we haven't seen any mask in this movie, or any physical mask in this movie. We've seen painting of it, I believe, in the trailer. And so if there was gonna show, if like DC's trying to hold off some surprise that that we're getting our hopes for, and they're waiting for us to just watch the movie and get surprised, you know, I'm all for it. But give us more to look forward to. Like, give us something that we haven't seen. Like, we've seen what Wonder Woman looks like. We know what the Birds of Prey looks like. I mean, obviously they're not going to give us the conventional huntress costume, and of course they're not going to give us the comic version of a Black Canary. We get that. We understand. But we also want to see what a Black Mask looks like. We want to see some mask. If you're not going to give him, if you're not going to show us a mask of him, if you're not going to show us him wearing a mask, at least show us a physical mask, like a skull, something like that, just to give us a little taste. Especially with Cheetah, like this Cheetah print jacket. No, get away with that stuff. I want something to look forward to, and so I do hope these trailers, or I guess the trailer that's going to come out for Wonder Woman this Sunday, I hope it gives us a better look at these characters, and give us a better look at what Wonder Woman's costume will look like, her armor costume. I think that would be really dope to see. And what's the deal with this invisible jet as well? So a lot of questions with Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman, but I want to know your guys' thoughts on all this. Let me know in the comments below, like this video, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.